Part 37. Come on, join us. Please like and subscribe, then relax and enjoy. Along the Eagle Ford Road, Bonnie and Clyde would drive. Passing Clyde's parents' Star Service station, Bonnie would throw a bottle out under the shed, a coded note inside, telling their folks when and where to head, to meet up and spend some family time. Clyde's father Henry was always collecting empty soda bottles, lying around, tossed out from cars towards the shed, was a common country way to return the empties on the fly. He'd collect them up promptly, and in the empties box them rack, lest a car drive over them, and broken glass its tire hack. On the Preston Road or Mockingbird Lane, out at Grapevine or Irving, or wherever the kids would name, their folks turned up every time. To meet with them was such an elusive game. Bonnie, ever the school play queen, would doll Clyde up with a wig, rouge, and Maybelline. Like a mighty pretty girl she made him seem, smiling and waving laws were totally took. If only they knew who was hiding behind that look. Buddy took ill shortly after his little sis Mitzi had passed. On the morning Clyde started to buy presents, Bonnie, tears in her eyes, told Clyde not to bother, said that during that night Buddy came to her in her dream and told her that he too had breathed his last. Unknown to Bonnie and Clyde, someone had seen their secret rendezvous road codes that Clyde to his mother had gave, and was informing Dallas Sheriff's Deputy Bob Alcorn on when and where the coming rendezvous would be made. Sheriff Smoot Schmidt and his deputies set about checking. The veracity of this secret information they found often correct. Unobserved, they spied on Bonnie and Clyde's rendezvous, unknowingly themselves in turn spied on by Bureau of Intelligence agents, tipped off by Alcorn at that. Meeting their folks out sowers, one late November time, the rat again had dropped Deputy Alcorn a lion, hidden for ambush. Smoot Schmidt thought, "They're mine." That was the closest yet Bonnie and Clyde came to dying. Bumping down the road, Bonnie firing on each side as they went, Clyde said, "You'd better pray, Bonnie. This is probably our last ride together." To the northeast corner of Oklahoma they raced away fine. Vaseline, salve, hydrogen peroxide, whiskey and aspirin, bandages, gauze, medical tape, and Bonnie's hairpin, to soothe burns, clean, and help bullet wounds heal, a sewing needle and thread, scissors, tweezers, and such, their version of a first aid kit in so much. Sheriff Smoot Schmidt was furious, while the papers, taunting sarcastically, him did chide, writing, "Sheriff Schmidt escapes from Bonnie and Clyde." Foaming, he told all who cared to hear of Bonnie's shooting, that Bonnie was as tough as the back end of a shooting gallery. Bonnie and Clyde were also livid at this ambush. Returning to Dallas after a couple of weeks had gone by, Clyde looked Schmidt's address up in the Dallas City Directory, and through one night a watch on his house they kept, blissfully unaware of his visitors. Sheriff Schmidt peacefully slept. Next night Bonnie and Clyde tried their luck out Alcorn's place, and spent another night observing the jail on Main Street, wondering if they could spring WD out some way, till finally Sister Nell talked Clyde into calming down. Let it go. During a December meet, she did say. End of part 37. Come on, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. The next part is coming soon.